The uphill access policy at Mount Ashland allows users to access the mountain using skins or snowshoes. The ski area has a unique operating schedule, so depending on that schedule, there are different access options for each day. On days when the ski area is open, uphill access is allowed from 5:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. This means that you must be off the snow by 8:30, so account for the time needed to climb out of the base area. Or, if a maze perimeter at Windsor is set up, you may wait in that area for the lift to open, but you must be off all of the trails. On those days, there are designated routes for both uphill and downhill travel. You can climb up Lodge Palma, Aisle 1 and Aisle 2, Rogers Way, Caliban, and Dream. You can travel downhill on all those trails, as well as Pistol and Palma. All other trails are closed. This includes Falstaff Climb Route and the Bowl. From 5 o'clock p.m. on Mondays until 8:30 a.m. on Wednesdays, uphill access is allowed without designated routes. But it's important to understand that the bowl is still closed. Uphill access is also allowed during the ski area's operating hours, utilizing a designated skin track along the southeast ski area boundary, just on skiers' right across the rope from a due. Using this route, you may climb as high as Balcony Rock and then descend into the ski area. Just be sure to return to the parking lot or have a lift pass, as there is no climbing permitted out of the base area during operating hours. It is important to understand that all of the uphill access times are subject to closures to maintain safety or accomplish mountain projects. Those are our first priority. Always look for signage in the parking lot and gateways, and check the uphill access board at the locker lodge to make sure that access is open before you begin. We want to let people know about the safety factor on the mountain and inform people of the dangers of uphilling and downhill after hours in the ski area. To come out here and enjoy the ski area after hours is huge, and it's a privilege, not a right. We're very fortunate to be able to provide this as an option for those looking to get in a workout in the mountains. Anyone interested in enjoying uphill access must purchase an uphill access pass from the ski area. After signing the waiver and purchasing the pass, you'll receive a reflective armband, and it's important that you display your armband on your person at all times for ski area operations personnel to see. It's nice and reflective, and in combination with your required lights, will help mountain staff to see you. During off hours, you may encounter staff on snowmobiles and snowcats. Some of them might be running winch lines. Those are just some of the hazards on the mountain, and they're very real. If you encounter a vehicle on a trail, you must stay at least 100 feet away. That's about a basketball court or 3 school buses, and it's your responsibility to avoid the vehicle. Make sure that you are visible to a vehicle operator. Shine your headlamp in their direction, and they may flash their lights or shine lights on you. Never allow yourself to be behind or to the side of a snowcat, as the operator will not see you. The snowcats can slide depending on snow conditions, and sometimes they can't stop that fast, so always give them a large berth. Mount Ashland uses winch cats on the majority of its terrain. These special machines let out steel cable as they go downhill, and when they get to the bottom, they use that cable to help pull them back up the slope. That cable is extremely small, only about the size of your thumb, so it's extremely difficult to see. And these cables are very long, about 3,900 feet in length. That means that a winch cat could be hooked up at the summit, and that cable stretches all the way to the bottom of the ski area, with no way for you to know it was there. Then, when that cat starts to climb back up, the cable can snap across the trail with incredible force and speed. It's so hard to see where that cable is, it can be buried in the snow, and it's extremely dangerous. This is the reason it's imperative that you stay on the designated routes and designated hours for uphill access. And if you see or hear a snowcat, you're probably in the wrong place, and you should be very observant, avoid it, and consider turning around. Here's a few other important rules for uphill access. Dogs aren't allowed for the safety of the animals. We love our furry friends, but this isn't the place for them. Always climb on the side of the trail, never in the middle. On pitched slopes, always climb along the downhill side of the trail. Between the hours of 5 p.m. and 8:30 a.m., you must wear 2 lights. One is a forward-facing headlamp, and the other is a backward-facing flashing light. Never carry a child in a backpack carrier. We highly encourage all uphill travelers to carry a beacon, shovel, and probe, and to never travel alone. When the ski area is closed, the bowl and all terrain park features are also closed. We want you to be safe while enjoying Mount Ashland, and we want this to be a privilege for generations to come.